Crash renews concerns about air safety lapses. Clues from the collision suggest breakdown in the U.S. aviation system. Clues emerging from the moments before the deadly collision on Wednesday night between an Army helicopter and an American Airlines passenger jet suggest that multiple layers of the United States aviation safety apparatus failed. According to flight recordings, a preliminary internal report from the Federal Aviation Administration, interviews with the current and former air traffic controllers and others briefed on the matter. The helicopter flew outside its approved flight path. The American Airlines pilots most likely did not see the helicopter close by as they made a turn toward the runway, and the air traffic controller, who was juggling two jobs at the same time, was unable to keep the helicopter and the plane separated. While there were no unusual factors causing a distraction for controllers that night, stepping was not normal for the time of day and the volume of traffic, the preliminary FAA report said. The crash left 67 people dead in the Potomac River. The official, who spoke on condition of anonymity because of the inquiry, said the Black Hawk's pilots had flown this route before and were well aware of the altitude restriction and tight air corridor they were permitted to fly in near the airport. That decision, according to the person who was briefed on the instant, and for other people who are familiar with the airport's air traffic, happens routinely when regional jets like the American Airlines aircraft are involved. Runway 33 is shorter, requiring intense focus from pilots landing their planes. The last-minute change raised question within the FAA about the congestion at Reagan National. The person briefed on the event added. Robert Isom, American Airlines chief executive, said at a news conference on Thursday that the pilots of the passenger plane involved in the crash had worked for PSA Airlines, a subsidiary, for several years. The captain had been employed by the airline for almost 6 years, while the first officer had worked there for almost 2 years. These were experienced pilots, he said.